And on this Sunday afternoon, I know it may be sunny outside, but as Greg Heffley teaches in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the sun is not for you. Get indoors, my friends. It's time for some basketball. We're here live for the WNBL today. The Cardiff Met Archers are at home against the Worcester Wolves. Coming into today, the Archers are 9-9, 9 wins, 9 losses. They're in the 8th seed right now, hoping to get another win today that would push them potentially up to the 7th seed. For the Wolves, they've got 4 games remaining on the season, coming off a loss last night. They need to win out and hope for a miracle to get back in the playoffs at this point. So this is really their last chance if they want to get back into the playoffs. They'd have to win all 4 games and hope that Cardiff Met lose all of their next games too. That may not happen, but they're on the road here looking for a win today, looking to come back after a 42-point loss last night to Ipswich basketball. So we've got the starting lineups coming on the floor here. For the Archers first, we have Issy Bunyan, Karis Roy, Marie Lepicot, Amber Dean, and Denisa Molnar. For the Wolves, we have Chandra Nunez, and number 4, Charlotte Finn. Nunez is number 20, by the way. Number 15, Emma Wickham. Number 3, Anna Trett. And in the backcourt, number 1, Grace Roberts. We're up and away. The Archers start with the ball to start this game. Quick pass inside from Amber Dean. Karis Roy tries to go up, forced back out. Issy Bunyan wide open from 3, drills it. Perfect start for her game today. 3 points for the Archers in the first 15 seconds. Amber Dean almost comes away with a steal. Doesn't quite get it, but Anna Trent forced out of bounds on that play. And that'll be a turnover for the Archers. Really important that Issy Bunyan gets going early. She's had a tough couple weeks shooting, but already 1 for 1 from the field. Struggled last night, just 5 points, 2 for 12, 16% of shooting. And the past couple weeks in the WBBL, she's really struggled as well. Just 2 points in her last 2 WBBL games. So looking for some more today, but she's already got 3 on the board. She's on the ball now, 8 on the shot clock. Drives inside, goes up, picks it back. Lepicot from downtown, doesn't fall. And it's up and off the supporting frame up above the basket. So Wolves basketball here. Charlotte Finn to inbound this ball, and Anna Trett to take this up the floor. Again, the Wolves really struggled last night. Just 62-point scored against Ipswich at home. Looking to do something better here tonight. Find some space inside, and an easy layup for Chandra Nunez. So 3-2 at just about a minute into this game. Denisa Molnar takes the ball up the floor, and she'll hand it off to Lepicot at the top. Dean on the perimeter gets the screen she wants. Just couldn't find that split pass to Lepicot, but she got the ball anyway. Drives inside on her own, beats her defender, lays it up and around. Amber Dean finishes it off. 5-2, Archers with a 3-point lead. Amber Dean, of course, really important for the Archers in their scoring. Coming off of 22 points last night, and she's typically scoring over 20 points per game so far this season. Trying to go strong as Nunez. Gets hit on the arm on the way up. No foul called. That's out of bounds. Archer basketball. So the Archers on a good run of form right now. 3 wins in their last 5, and 2 consecutive wins for them as well. Looking to make it 3 in a row with this home game here yesterday. Or home game here today, I apologize. Both teams played yesterday. The Archers won on the road in Reading. Out in the corner here, Molnar kicks it inside to Roy. 4 on the shot clock, tries to split 2 defenders. It's taken away. Chandra Nunez forces that jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to the Wolves. And that'll be Wolves basketball. Apologies as well, we don't have live stats today due to some fixture clashes. So we're going to come up with the stats that I think sound right in my head. And we can double check those as we go. Nunez comes around Bunyan on the perimeter, tries to go up strong. She's hit as she goes up. And that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Chandra Nunez, making everything happen for the Wolves offensively right now. And first foul on Issy Bunyan. Nunez last night was the, all the offense the Wolves had. She had 26 points last night, shot almost 50% from the field, including 7 of 7 from the free throw line. As she hits the first one here. The second one goes in as well, and the Archers down to a 1-point lead as we get into the bottom 8 minutes of the first quarter. Bunyan under heavy pressure on the perimeter, gets it over to Lepicot at the top. Got plenty of time. Dean out on the wing, 1-on-1 with Trett. Molnar from 3. Pulls it up, just couldn't get it to fall. And Lepicot stabs it away though. Molnar sends it inside. Bunyan wide open for 2, puts it in. She's up to 5 points early. Apologies, you might have heard. We have some camera issues at the moment. We're stuck on the baseline cameras, it seems. Working to get out of that as quickly as we can. Taking up the floor now is Anna Trett. Archers with a 9-4 lead. Trett at the top. Lupico one-on-one with her. 14 on the clock. Wolves need to make something happen here. Swung around to the backside. Long range three up. Doesn't fall for Trett. We got substitution for the Archers here as Abby Morris checks into the game for Aberdeen. It looks like our camera issues are fixed now, so we should be good to go. Inbound from the baseline from the Wolves, right inside the paint. Tried to throw up the shot, doesn't go anywhere. But it's rebounded and sent in by Charlotte Finn. Her first 2 points of the game. Bunyan coming inside, pulls back out. Morris on the perimeter, corner three. Off the side of the glass and off Lupico's foot. And that'll be Wolves basketball. Wolves making some changes of their own. Coming into the game, number 2, Caitlin Collier, and number 13, Shauna Williams. Collier and Williams played 35 minutes last night against Ipswich and only had 6 points between the two of them. Looking for some more here today to beat the Archers. Molnar steals that away, coming up the floor on her own. Pulls back for Karis Roy, spins around inside, lays it up and in. Totally spun around Charlotte Finn. And a nice basket again for the Archers. Three coming up from deep, and she puts it in. That's a three from Chandra Nunez. And she's off to a great start offensively. Long pass inside, looking for Morris. Stabbed away, though. Anna Trett got her hands in the way. That'll be Archers basketball on the baseline. Aberdeen only off for about 30 seconds. She'll check in for Issy Bunyan. And Allie Lester comes in as well for the Archers, number 7. Dean inside, finds some space. Surrounded by 2 or 3, and she puts it in anyway. Fouled on the way up. And she'll go to the line for 1 extra as the Archers take a 4-point lead. Again, Aberdeen so important for the Archers. Averages about 32 minutes per game. Shoots about 50% from the field overall. And she gets the 3-point play to drop. Averaging about 17 points per game this season. Just in the WNBL. If you include her Bucks games, it's a lot more than that. Sent inside, looking for some help. Spins around Karis Roy, goes up strong, and wedges the ball. You don't see that very often. Shauna Williams gets the ball stuck. She was fouled on the way up. There'll be 2 shots coming up here for Williams. As Karis Roy with her first foul of the game. It's a tough shot to hit. But I'm pretty impressed that she managed to wedge it in between the rim and the backboard. Don't see that every day. Williams' first free throw drops in. Wolves looking for that. They're 68% from the free throw line this season. Top half of the league on that. As she hits down both of them. Yesterday at the free throw line for the Wolves, 21 of 26 against Ipswich. So again, they're off to a good start from the free throw line so far. Morris sends it inside, looking for Karis Roy, a little too high. Stolen away here. Sprinting up the floor goes Charlotte Finn, and she'll pull it back. Finn out to the other side. Trett looking for a screen, she's got it. And moves it out to the corner instead. Collier tried to send it in. Karis Roy just went right to her chest. Aberdeen going up strong here, wide open. Lays it off the glass, a clean and easy 2 points for her. 5 points for Aberdeen to start this game. And the Archers now with a 5-point lead halfway through the first quarter. Wolves under heavy pressure from Cardiff Met early. And they slow it down as they get out of it. Trett out to the wing. Sent inside again. Posting up Lester. Out off the back iron from Chandra Nunez. Long pass up for Karis Roy. Going up strong. Doesn't get hit on the way up. No foul called. And she gets another 2. Karis Roy's bread and butter. Post moves and points inside the paint. Off to a good start there. Knocked the ball away there, doesn't get it back. Williams on it. Quick pass inside, a little too strong. But the Wolves still have it, and they take it back out. Nunez, pump fake, drives inside. Easy 2 for her. Another 2 points for Chandra Nunez. Cut it back down to a 5-point lead for the Archers. Morris looking for space. She's forced to pick up the dribble. Roy at the top of the arc. Out to the other wing. Lester, takes her time, takes the three anyway, knocks it in. Had a foot of space, wasn't challenged, and drilled it over the defender's face. 8-point Archer lead now. Archer's off to a great offensive start, 21 points in just 6 minutes. Nunez collects the pass, 12 on the clock, under pressure from Dean. Archers have their best defender on her now. Williams trying to spin around Roy. She will, drives inside, she's fouled on the way up. That's 2 fouls on Karis Roy now. And the Wolves will go to the line for 2 more. With those 2 fouls, Karis Roy should come off the floor here for Marie Lupicot. And the Wolves make a couple of substitutions of their own, as Emma Wickham comes into the game for the first time, and Grace Roberts comes back onto the floor. Grace Roberts, number 1, and Emma Wickham, number 15. Two more free throws for the Wolves here. And that first one drops. Already still 100% from the line to start this game. And they'll need that. They'll need to keep up with the Archers offensively if they're going to stay in this game. Second free throw up, bounces off the rim out of the glass, and it drops in anyway. Archers averaging about 68 points per game, already almost a third of the way there. The Wolves averaging about 61. You can already tell they'll need to get above that if they're going to win here on the road today. Dean flushes it out to the corner. Lester wide open from 3, misses it. She knew it, tried to follow it up, couldn't get the offensive rebound. Collier taking it down the floor now. Collier one-on-one on the perimeter, slows it down, looking for help. Molnar almost stole it. Driving inside goes Roberts, running floater, in and out. And it's taken away by Denisa Molnar. Molnar got some open players near her. Dean drives inside, spins, turns, Lupicot wide open, air ball. Easy rebound for Grace Roberts. Wolves taking it up the floor, looking to cut this maybe down to a one-point game, or one-possession game, sorry. Roberts at the top with a little handoff to Wickham here. Nunez. Abby Moore screened off, and Chandra Nunez was wide open. Great looking screen there from Shauna Williams. She took out 2 Met defenders. And Chandra Nunez took advantage. Back to a 4-point lead now. Morris to Lupicot, 12 on the shot clock. Morris again. Lester collects off the jump. Molnar wide open, she's gonna take it. In and out again. And the offensive rebound, Abby Moore sends it in to Lupicot, out again. Molnar, Lester, 3, up again. Still can't get it to fall. Amber Dean saves it, but she can't get it to another Archer player. Wolves come away with it. Nunez driving up the floor. Lester on her. She's got about a foot of height on Lester. Takes advantage of it, nails a long range 2. Chandra Nunez off to a great start. That's about 15 of the Wolves' 19 points so far. Lester swings it in. Lupicot, deep 2, doesn't fall. Dean, good offensive rebound. Picks up her dribble, kicks it back out. Molnar, long range 3. It's up and it falls. Clean looking swish there for the Archers. 5-point lead reestablished. Down to the bottom 2 minutes of the first quarter now. Grace Roberts with the ball. Roberts looking to make something happen on the interior. Can't find it. Lupicot stabs it back to her. 10 on the shot clock. Roberts driving on Lester. She'll go up with one hand, and she's fouled on the way up. Got 2 shots coming from the line here. Allie Lester pretty disappointed with that. Did play some tough defense, just couldn't get the right thing defensively. Couldn't get her hands up in the air and stay straight, and a foul call. Issy Bunyan comes back into the game. Nisa Molnar coming off. Issy Bunyan, number 10 for the Archers. We also have checking in for the first time Fumi Oduwaye for the Archers, coming in for Marie Lupicot. Fumi is number 15. 2 shots at the line here for Grace Roberts. His first free throw goes up, and it still goes in. Wolves 7 of 7 from the free throw line so far. Off to a pretty good start today from the free throw line. They don't normally average this. Again, they average about 68% from the free throw line, but they're 100% so far, 8 of 8 from the line. Archer's putting in a lot of fouls on the Wolves so far. Ball at the top, sent back into Bunyan from the 2-point line. From the free throw line, rather. Can't get that one to fall. Dean drives inside, splits the defender, and lays it in off the glass on the reverse layup. 2 more for the Archers as they get that 5-point lead back in. Nunez on the wing here. Sends it over to the top. Out on the wing again. Inside. One-on-one inside. Lays it up strong with one hand. Shona Williams can't get that one to drop, and the Archers come away with the offensive rebound. Out to the far side. Amber Dean drives in, lays it up. Hits strong on the way up, and that's going to be a blocking foul called on the Wolves. It's a foul on number 2, Caitlin Collier, and 2 more shots coming up here for Amber Dean. Wolves don't like it. Wolves head coach Ryan Emery arguing that Collier was straight up. Like she was in the restricted area, and also might have been moving their feet, but regardless, 2 shots coming up from the Archers here. First free throw from Amber Dean goes up and in. Shot clock turned off for the rest of this quarter. Wolves have the last possession after this. Archers with a 6-point lead. Amber Dean looking to make it 7. She'll do so, 28-21. At 13 on the clock, Wolves need to make something happen quickly. Nunez kicks it up. Under heavy pressure is Grace Roberts. She got the double team, and this is a jump ball called. That's going to be Archer basketball, and I apologize. There's more than 16 seconds left on the clock. From my angle, I'm on like a 15-degree angle with the scoreboard. It looked like the 4 was a 1. Apologies. There's still 35 seconds left in this quarter. Dean, 10 on the shot clock, drives inside, splits the defender, throws it to Fumio Deweye, can't catch it. Lester from 3, too short, gets her own rebound though. Reverse layup, still won't fall. Grace Roberts coming down the floor. Now the shot clock turned off. 17 on the clock for the Wolves. Roberts, Bunyan pressuring her heavily. Nunez can't find any space here. Bunyan stabs it away, and that's out of bounds. Coach Emery asking why there's no foul there, why there's no reach-in on the Archers. But nothing called. 7.5 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Wolves need to make something happen. Tried to send it into Nunez again. Bunyan stabs it out of bounds yet again. Strong defense from the Archers so far, using all their length to their advantage. And their hands are in the pocket of the Wolves players every single play. Inbound to Nunez, out on the perimeter. Just a few seconds to go, needs to go up, tries to go up and get fouled, and she will. Izzy Bunyan fouls her on the way up. Just bodied her up. Sarah Wagstaff hates it. Arguing that Nunez leaned into Bunyan. It looks like she did, but Bunyan wasn't set up straight, and a foul called. First free throw won't drop for Chandra Nunez. That's the first one the Wolves have missed so far. Nunez has been almost the sole provider of offense for the Wolves in this first quarter. She'll knock down the second, 28-22. 6-point lead now for the Wolves. Quick substitution here. Charlotte Finn comes into the game for Nunez these last couple of seconds. Dean throws it into Izzy Bunyan. She's got a couple of seconds to go. Launches it. Doesn't go in. Off the corner of the glass and out of bounds. And that's how this first quarter ends. Archers leading 28-22 over the Worcester Wolves. So an impressive start from the Archers early. Jumped out to a quick lead, forced the Wolves back, and then the Wolves started to respond quickly. Chandra Nunez for Worcester. We don't know the exact number of points she has. Again, apologies for the lack of live stats. We believe she has about 15, if not a little more. Been pretty much the sole provider of offense so far. Taking the ball inside and doing pretty much whatever she wants. Archers did manage to stiffen up defensively at the end of that first quarter. Only allowed a couple of points to the Wolves in the last few minutes, and pretty much all of those points were at the free throw line. That's really the only issue for the Archers so far. We'd like to give up a little bit less on points, but really just make sure you don't keep committing many fouls. And the Wolves happy to oblige, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. But as their season is gone, they've only shot about 68% from the free throw line, so hopefully for the Archers they'll revert back to that normal standard, if you will. So again, both these teams coming off of games yesterday. The Archers were on the road at the Reading Rockets, and they won that 84-61. Jumped out to an early lead. Reading pinged them back in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, the Archers outscored the Rockets 27-9 on the road to that 23-point victory. Wolves again struggled last night at home against Ipswich. They lost 104-62, so looking for something better to happen today. So again, for both teams, what's at stake? The Archers are 9-9. They're in the 7th seed right now. They're tied for the 8th seed with the Bristol Flyers. The Flyers have a couple more losses. They have 9 wins and 12 losses compared to 9 and 9 for the Archers. A win here for the Archers would get them up to 20 points, 2 points per win, 10 wins, level with the Team Solent Kestrels. Now the Kestrels, they do have a better points advantage, so the Archers would still be in 7th. Yeah, but the Kestrels would be level on the same amount of points with the Archers, and you never know. A loss for the Kestrels, a couple of losses, a couple more wins for the Archers. You could jump back in. That's what the Archers need as they head into the playoffs. If you're the 8th seed, you'll be playing the Southwark Pride in the first game for your playoff run. And let's be honest, the Pride, they're 18-1. They're the best team in this league. You do not want to play them. Bunyan with a quick steal to start the second quarter. She's fouled. Breakaway foul here. Foul called on number 1, Grace Roberts. That'll be an unsportsmanlike foul. Yeah, a clear path foul, if you will. And this should be 2 shots in possession for the Archers here. Bunyan comes to the line for the first of the 2 shots. That first one falls in. Today's really important for Issy Bunyan. Again, struggled the past few weeks. Only had 2 points in her last 2 WBBL games. And then with only 5 last night. But off to a good start today. It's about her 6th to start this one off. As the Archers will keep possession here. After that unsportsmanlike foul, 8-point lead. Quick inbound to Amber Dean. Got 12 on the shot clock. And look to do something with it quickly here. Molnar under pressure, gets a screen from Roy, dumps it off inside. Roy wide open, lays it up and in off the glass. 2 more for the Archers, and that was just easy. Karis Roy off the pick and roll is just deadly. Number 4, Charlotte Finn on the ball now for the Wolves. Gets it over to Chandra Nunez. Nunez, Amber Dean backing into her. And another foul called here on Dean. Hands up, not really sure what she did wrong. As Nunez was the one backing into her, but foul called anyway on the Archers. Nunez one-on-one near the baseline. She'll walk it back out. 9 on the shot clock here for the Wolves. Roberts got it. No help. Nunez 3 on the shot clock under heavy pressure. She's going to have to launch this one up. She will. It's nowhere close. And another foul called. A foul again on Amber Dean. I think that's her 3rd. And we're going to have 2 shots. Doesn't look like that was a 3 from here. That's Amber Dean's 2nd foul. And she's a little annoyed by that one. Nunez rolls the first in and out. And she'll look to compensate on the 2nd here. Fires it up, gets it to drop. Back to a 9-point game. Molnar moving it up quickly here. Dean out on the perimeter with 16 on the clock. Roy at the top of the arc. Had to see Bunyan inside, just didn't see her in time. Sends it over. Bunyan, 3, it's up. Air ball. And wow, all right. Air ball to Amber Dean, caught it and then dropped it. And Anna Trett dropped it off her hands too. So it'll be Archers basketball here from the baseline. Molnar. Can't find anyone. Quick little pass to Amber Dean inside. Reverse layup inside. Lays it high up off the glass and sends it in. 2 more for the Archers. They take an 11-point lead. We have a player down here for the Wolves. Hopefully everything's okay for the number 3, Anna Trett. The Archers off to a good start here in the second quarter. They've got an 11-point lead right now after that first minute. Still just about 9 minutes left to go here to the halftime whistle. Again, a win here would put the Archers above 500 for just the 2nd time this season. The Archers were 5-4 back in December, on December 11th, when they beat Bristol. And since then, they dropped below 500. A win today will put them at 10-9. And again, like we have mentioned, near that 7th, and near almost getting up to the 6th seed for the WNBL playoffs. Just a few games left to go for both teams as Anna Trett gets back over to the sideline. Hopefully she'll be okay and can continue playing. Both teams with 4 games left to go. These 2 teams actually play each other again in the middle of the week. March 16th, the Archers will go to Worcester and play the Wolves there. Archers after that have 2 more games to go, both at home. One March 20th against the Bristol Flyers and one March 27th against the Thames Valley Cavaliers. Wolves under pressure, have it just a second to get it across the court. And they can't do it. Turnover again. Denisa Molnar with the ball now on the wing. Out to the corner. Dean's wide open. She'll take it. It's not going to fall, though. The Archers can't stretch that lead. Roberts drives it up the floor. Wolves need to make something happen offensively. And they need it to be somebody who's not Chandra Nunez. Driving inside on Karis Roy. Good luck. She's got a foot of height. It's not going to happen. Out of bounds. Looked like Charlotte Finn stepped out of bounds as she drove there. And that'll be yet another Wolves turnover here in the second quarter. Coming back on the floor is number 5, Abby Morris. And Denisa Molnar brings this ball up the floor. Molnar sends it into Bunyan. Bunyan turns around, wide open, she'll shoot. And just couldn't get it to fall. Good spot though for her. And again, Chrissy Bunyan, the important thing about today is hit shots, get back into a rhythm. Long range 3 out from the Wolves, couldn't get it to drop, but the offensive rebound falls right into Shauna Williams' hands. And then tried to dump it off to Emma Wickham. But she just got caught up and that ball rolls out of bounds. Archer basketball, another Wolves turnover. Dean now sends it in. Bunyan, quick little pass inside. Great look. Great space foul by Karis Roy. Another easy layup for her. And 2 more points in the paint for the Archers as they take a 13-point lead. Roberts trying to dribble around Bunyan. Has some space, but Bunyan's long arms just let her catch up. And it's out of bounds yet again. Thrown away by the Wolves here, and that's another turnover. 3 or 4 straight possessions of just throwing the ball out of bounds. Or throwing it to an Archer player. As Marie Lupico checks on the floor. It's starting to look comfortable for the Archers. They'll need to keep this up. Wolves need to make something happen defensively here. Offensively, they haven't scored, but they haven't really stopped Cardiff Met either. Lupico out to Dean. Dean kicks it into Roy. Roy's got Molnar in the corner, wide open. Finds Abby Morris instead. Now out to Molnar from the perimeter. It's up, and it drills. Another 3 for the Archers. 16-point lead now. Wolves in trouble. Charlotte Finn on the wing. Sends it to Shauna Williams. Williams backing down Karis Roy. Doesn't go all the way. Sends it out to the other side. Drive inside on Denisa Molnar. Out of bounds. It's off Molnar's arm. And the Wolves get lucky and they keep possession here as they're still down by 16. And the Wolves have been a pretty high-scoring team. They've scored some of the most points in the league. Well, I'm sorry, conceded some of the most points in the league. That's been their problem. Drive inside. Knocked around. Wolves come away with it. And it's sent back out to the wing. Nunez again. Nunez bricks it off the glass. Amberdeen tries to get it. Can't quite get the rebound. Nunez gets it up for on her own. Dribbles and drives around 2. Gets it laid up and in. And it looks like she was fouled on the floor there. Shots. Not going to count, looks like. The Wolves will inbound this ball. Looks like they've actually called an unsportsmanlike foul. They have. So this will be 2 free throws for the Wolves, for Chandra Nunez here. And then they'll get possession again after this. Apologies for my mistake earlier. The Wolves have given up over 1,300 points in 18 games this season. 19 games, sorry. And it's been one of their biggest problems. Defensively, they've been one of the worst teams in the league, and they just haven't scored enough points to match it. Hence the, 10th place in the WNBL Division I this season. So 39-24, Archers with a 15-point lead, heading into the bottom 7 minutes of the second quarter now. Wolves needing to make something happen to get back into this game. Sent inside, stolen away by Amber Dean. Dean's got Roy on the run. She'll find her, a little too far. Roy kicks it back out. Archers to reset. Molnar dribbling around, can't find space inside. Got Karis Roy though. Roy spins around the defender, lays it up and in. Caitlin Collier can't stop that. That's Karis Roy's favorite move. And another 2 points for her as a result. Charlotte Finn driving inside. Can't find space, has to send it back out. Williams loses the handle, it rolls over to Grace Roberts. Nunez on the wing now. Dean one-on-one with her. 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it inside. Pass just too strong. Not in the right spot for Charlotte Finn. And yet another Wolves turnover. As the Archers have the 17-point lead and are taking advantage of it. Both of these teams, some of the smaller teams in the league. And You can see it on the court. Every time Karis Roy's got the ball inside, she's doing what she wants, partially due to the height advantage. Bunyan from 3, it's up. Nearly a straight shot, doesn't fall. But the smallest player in there, Abby Morris, gets the rebound. Moving around, Lupico, double teamed, kicks it back out. Stabbed away by Nunez. Bunyan still got it, sent back out. Lupico, one on the shot clock, got to shoot, can't do it in time. And a shot clock violation on the Archers, and that'll be Wolves basketball. Good defensive play from the Wolves. That's one of the best, defensive possessions they've had so far in this game, and they need more of those. It's been a real struggle for them so far defensively, as they've given up 41 early points to the Archers. And the Archers only average about 68.5 per game. They're already getting close to that, and we're only in the second quarter. Finn picks up the dribble, out to Shauna Williams, bounces around. Finn, 5 on the shot clock, drives in on Issy Bunyan, and Bunyan takes it away, and a foul called on Issy Bunyan. I don't know about that, and neither does she. It looked like Charlotte Finn drove with her shoulder in Issy Bunyan's chest. But the referees called it a foul anyway. Timeout called here by the Worcester Wolves as the Archers take a 41-24 lead into this break. So good second quarter for the Archers. They just really have given up almost nothing to the Wolves. And they're doing well with that. As we look over to the benches here, you got Sarah Wagstaff telling the team, keep your arms up straight. And she's really trying to get them to stop fouling inside. That's really the only way the Wolves have been scoring so far in this game. It's just from free throws and Archer fouls on the interior. If the Archer can clean that up and stop those foul calls, they should be okay defensively and maintain this big advantage that they have. Both teams this season have used a variety of players. Pretty deep rosters for both teams, but the real consistency for the Wolves has been Chandra Nunez. Averages over 20 points per game, near the top of the league. But she hasn't been available. She's played in pretty much every game the Wolves have had. Whenever she's not scoring, there's not many people left to pick up the slack. The only player who averages over double digits is Carolina Marquez, who's not playing with the Wolves anymore. Not here today. For the Archers on their end of things, they've got a lot of players who can score, and a lot of players who can score pretty easily. Karis Roy averages about 12.5. Amber Dean, like we mentioned, averages just about 17. And then Issy Bunyan, she averages about 15.5 per game, and then Denisa Molnar as well averages just about 15. That doesn't even mention Angelina Marazzi, who hasn't played in every Archer game, just about 7 or 8 this season, but she averages about 10 points per game when she plays. And so for the Archers, they just have a lot of options. Lots of good shooting, lots of depth, and really lots of speed and good guard play. This is a consistent theme for the Archers throughout their women's sides. In the WBBL and the WNBL, they typically play with 3 or 4 guards, depending on the possession and style they're liking to run. But it's a lot of guard play, a lot of small players. And really the big problem has just been rebounding, but other than that, they can score. As Dean collects that rebound, takes it up the floor, loses the handle, Allie Lester gets hold of it. She sends it inside to Lupico. Lupico kicks it over. Dean, forced to pick up her dribble, sends it back out, sidearm, out to the wing. 7 on the shot clock, Lupico, deep 2. Won't get it to fall, up and out. And a big rebound from Abby Morris again. Archers just cannot be taken off the ball right now. Whips it over, Morris looking for 3, drives inside instead. Running floater, up, off the rim, won't drop in. A good looking play from Abby Morris. That's her second big offensive rebound for the Archers this quarter. Charlotte Finn on the ball now. Got a bit of a screen, won't take it. Couldn't find Williams inside. Collier moving it around, spins, and out to nowhere. That's a bad turnover for the Wolves, and the Archers turn it over to compensate for that. Allie Lester tried to find Abby Morris on the run, and that pass just too far behind her. And Amber Dean comes off the floor here. Wolves drive it down the floor, just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And the Wolves are down by 16. Quick pass inside. Easy layup there for number 3, Anna Trett. And the Wolves cut it back down to 14. They need as many of those as they can get right now. Lester on the wing. Looking to make some space inside. Back to Lester, wide open from 3. And she's got it again, another 3 for Allie Lester. 44-27, Archers are doubling up. Lots of three-pointers for the Archers so far. Quick pass over to Chandra Nunez. Lays it off the front and back iron, then it drops in. We've got a timeout called here by the Archers. 44-29. 15-point lead over the Worcester Wolves. Just under 4 minutes left to play. Sarah Wagstaff looking to reset things defensively after giving up a quick 5 points in the past couple minutes to the Wolves. Well, you look at the box scores for these two teams, they're pretty similar in basically everything they do. Archers average about 36% from the field, Wolves about 35%. From three, both teams average about 28%. And from the free throw line, Wolves a little bit better at 68%, Archers at 66%. The difference between the two teams is not that much. Even on everything else, Archers average 35 rebounds a game, Wolves average about 32. But the real difference today has just been the Archers have nailed every three they've taken and just have better offensive movement. Wolves have struggled to score, and a lot of it's been down to they're just trying to get the ball through Chandra Nunez, and on occasion inside to Shauna Williams, struggling to do much more than that. Shauna Williams averaging about 40% from the field this season. Hasn't done so far, but she's knocked down a few free throws when she's been fouled. The number 13 for the Wolves. Archers with possession here, 15-point lead. Nearing the end of this first half. Looking for space, Lupico at the top. Didi Simolnar's wide open. How is she open again? Another three in for the Archers. That part of the court is their money shot, their money zone, if you will. Another three-pointer for the Archers. They're wide open every time they're getting down on that perimeter on the bottom of your screen. Wolves just have not been able to follow them down. Kick inside to Williams. Ball on the floor. Another turnover. Denisa Molnar driving it up now. Molnar's got Lupico. She finds her. Pulls up the dribble. Long pass over to Lester. Wide open. Another three. And out of bounds, though. Foot on the baseline as she caught that pass. That's out of bounds. And that'll be another turnover from the Archers. Haven't had many turnovers this game. Wolves have had quite a few more, but looking for space goes Abby Morris. Kicks it back out. Sent over to the corner. Lester won't take that three. She wanted it, though. Nice little pass inside to Lupico. Another good pass out to the other end. Morris, air ball. Everything about the play was nice, except for the shot. Drive inside here. Lays it up off the glass. Strong 2 points, sorry, from number 3, Anna Trett for the Worcester Wolves. Back to a 16-point game now. Lupico, long pass. Out at the top. Archers can't find space here. Better defense from the Wolves this possession. Lester jukes out a defender, drives inside on the running floater, won't get it to fall. And Grace Roberts collects the rebound. Roberts takes it up. She's going to go inside. Not challenged, and she's fouled. Foul called on Denisa Molnar there. And we'll have 2 shots here for the Wolves. And a couple substitutions for the Archers as well. Is Amber Dean, number 6, and Fumi Odowaye, number 15, checking on the floor. Grace Roberts with her first free throw, still won't drop. And she'll need to get the second one in. Wolves, after that good offensive start in the first quarter, those first 22, 23 points they scored, it's not been smooth sailing since. Second free throw still won't drop. And a good rebound there from the Archers. Jean to take it up the court now. Jean again, looking for Odowaye. Loses the handle, gets it back. Tries to throw it up, just too far, misses the rim. And out to Grace Roberts. Roberts, Shota Williams in front of her. Williams with the ball, looking to drive inside against 2 defenders, and she will. Undersized Abby Morris couldn't stop her. And that'll be 2 more free throws coming up here for the Wolves. Archers hanging on to that 16-point lead here in the second quarter. And Shona Williams can't cut it back down to something below that. Gets that second one to fall, and it's back to a 15-point game. Some substitutions here from the Wolves, just one substitution actually, as Emma Wickham comes onto the floor. Dean sends it down to Oduwaye. Oduwaye, one-handed little flip, won't fall. That's not going to fall, and that'll be up and down. And the Archers turn over there, and we've got another timeout from the Wolves here. 15-point Archer lead in the bottom 2 minutes here of the first quarter. Archers trying to hang on to this lead and get some more points on the board here. It's been a good season for Cardiff Met. We're getting down to the bottom quarter of that season. Just 4 games left to go for the Archers, including today again. If they win today, they'll go above 500 for the first time in a couple of months. Would go to 10-9 if they could win here. The Wolves at the moment, 5-13, would drop to 5-14 if they win today. But if they lose today, sorry. If they win today, they'd jump up to 6-13 and retain their hopes, however slim, of making the playoffs. The way the playoffs work in the WNBL, pretty simple. Teams 1 through 8 make the playoffs. The number 1 seed plays the number 8 seed at home, and vice versa. 2 play 7, 3, 6, and 4 and 5. Just like the NBA format, and then we go from there. Southwark Pride have already won the league this season. Well, technically they could still lose it, I guess, if they lose every game and the Loughborough Riders win their next 4. Not likely. Say nothing of the point differential and tiebreakers. So Southwark Pride have essentially won the league this season. And with that, they're heavy favorites going into the playoffs. They're 18-1. And the Loughborough Riders in second are 14-4. And the Archers to end the season will play the 3rd-seeded Thames Valley Cavaliers in their last game at home on March 27th. And they'll also play the 8th-seeded Bristol Flyers. Bristol only with 1 more game left to go in their season. Already 21 games played, 9 wins, 12 losses, leaving them effectively in 8th position for the playoffs. Long-range 3 from Chandra Nunez. Gets it to drop, finally. She needed those. Wolves needed those points. 47-35. We're back to a 12-point game. Wolves staying in it, no matter how badly the Archers want to push ahead here. Out to the corner, Allie Lester wide open. This time she won't take it. Oduwaye kicks it inside. Dean, 4 players around her, won't get it to fall. Gets her own offensive rebound. Does it again. Finally gets it back up. That shot's not going to count. She was on the ground, and she knows it. 2 shots to come here. Did we just get a technical call? I think we did. We got a tech called here on Charlotte Finn. I think for arguing that call. She very vehemently disagrees. So we got 1 shot here for Amber Dean, and then 2 more after. 1 for the tech, 2 for the foul. That first one won't fall. No harm done. I'm not totally sure what it was for. I think it was for arguing the call. May have been the look that Charlotte Finn gave. I don't know. That free throw won't drop for Amber Dean. I think they counted the 2 and gave her the and 1. 3 out from Grace Roberts, off the back iron. It's not going to fall. Amber Dean collects the offensive rebound. Dean racing up the floor. She's got Abby Morris on the other side. Won't find her. But as the ball goes out of her hands, Abby Morris gets it. Yeah, it looks like it was Grace Roberts' hand and not a bounce. So Archer basketball here from the baseline. As we got a timeout here on the floor. Got some, looks like the scorer's table is going to clear up what happened on that last play. I think we're going to add the 2 on there. We got a technical foul called on the Wolves bench again. I think it's on head coach Ryan Emery for arguing. look, let's put it this way. There's a lot of confusion around, I think, the Wolves, the scores table, and the referees. We're not totally sure what exactly they're calling the whole time. It looks like they're cleaning it up right now. Archer's still holding on to that 12-point lead as we go into the bottom of the first half. Strong offensive start from the Archers, almost to 50 points already. Hopefully they can get there before the end of this half. Referees coming over the scores table to correct and see, just making marks of who's got all the technical fouls at this point. Doesn't look like they called one on the Wolves head. Okay, they did. There will be there was a technical foul called on head coach Ryan Emery for the Wolves. We'll have one shot here for the Archers plus possession. Coach Emery disagrees. I think it's just for arguing. Referee's trying to clamp down on it so far. This free throw to come from Abby Morris for the Archers. That one does not fall again. At 49-35, they finally get those 2 points back on the board from the Amber Dean shot from earlier, that 2-1. And there's that 14-point lead. I wondered about that, and now it's corrected. So 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Dean, hey, why not? Takes a three. Had the space, couldn't get it to fall, though. Chandra Nunez blinks it up the floor. They can go 2 for 1 here, can the Wolves, if they decide to go quickly. Quick pass inside. Perimeter shot. It doesn't go anywhere. Archers come away with it. And 18 on the clock for them. 16 on the shot clock. And about 17 on the game clock. We got a foul called here on the Archers. And this will be Wolves basketball. Charlotte Finn needs to make something happen. 10 to go. Drives inside. Stripped out of her hands. And we've got another foul called. 2 more shots to come from the Wolves. Trying to get this down. May not be able to get it down to a single-digit Archer lead by halftime, but the Wolves looking to take momentum into the break, whatever they can get. And they'll need a halftime reset defensively. And hopefully they can come out and outscore the Archers here in the second half. 2 free throws to come from Charlotte Finn here. Finn can't get it to fall, shooting about 21% from the free throw line coming into this game. Only averaging about 3.5 points per game. Needs to improve that here. Has a couple of points so far, but that's all she's got. Gets it up to 3 here. 3 points for Finn so far. As Shona Williams comes back into the game for the Wolves. Archers clinging to that 13-point lead. 10 on the clock. Archers to make something happen here for the last play of the half. Dean coming up. She's got a screen. Got to switch as she likes. Drives inside. Splits some more defenders. Out to Morris. 3 up. And it's an air ball. Archers can't get anything to happen here at the end of this first half. So the first half will end. Archers with a 49-36 lead. 13-point Archer advantage as we head into the break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half here in Cardiff, Wales. 49-36, Archers on top. Welcome back for the start of the second half here in Cardiff, Wales. We're here at the Archers Arena. Cardiff Met Archers here at home in the WNBL against the Worcester Wolves. Archers hanging on to that 49-36 lead after the first half of play. From the first half, the Archers really were just the more efficient team. Got off to a great shooting start. Managed to keep it up through that second quarter. And they're looking for a fast start here as they go inside to Karis Roy, who knocks it back out to Lupico. Lupico under heavy pressure. Forced to get it down to Karis Roy again. 10 on the clock. Roy knocked out of bounds. And that's out of bounds off the Archers. Turnover to the Worcester Wolves to start this half off. Good start for the Wolves. Well, that was the biggest problem for the Wolves in the first half. They just couldn't defend. Cardiff Met down low. Big change after that break immediately. Already got a good turnover that they needed. Driving it around here. Chandra Nunez at the top. Looking to make something happen. Cuts inside. Under pressure from 2 players. Goes up over Amber Dean. Lays it up off the iron. Doesn't fall. Roy with the rebound. Amber Dean on it now. Dean, long pass to Stacey Bunyan. Another quick pass looking for Lou Picot. And it's just too far out of bounds. Knocked off a Wolves player. That'll be Archer basketball. Obviously, there's a 12-point gap. Archers looking to take advantage of that and keep hold of it. Coming off a win last night of their own over the Reading Rockets and looking to make it 2 in 2 days. Lupico's shot goes up, swirls around, then it falls in. Anna Trett, long-range pass. Amber Dean easily intercepts that. Archer's on the run here. Dean coming inside. Nice little handoff to Karis Roy, who goes up and loses the handle. Long pass here looking for Chandra Nunez, and Lupico fouls her. Fouls her on that breakaway, and it looks like this will be an unsportsmanlike foul call. Referee's going to come to liberate it. It looked like, I mean, Chandra Nunez was wide open. She would have had that ball for an easy layup. It's probably deserved for that unsportsmanlike. It will be one. 2 shots and possession coming up for the Wolves here. Looks like Chandra Nunez will take those 2 shots and get the ball as well. Lupico, I think they're going to make her come off the floor here. She might be out of the rest of the game. She is. Yep, she's definitely out of the rest of the game. The referees have taken her out of the game. Looks like Marie Lupico has been ejected. I don't know. Unsportsmanlike foul it may be. But still, that's a bit of a harsh call, especially to eject somebody here at the start of this 3rd quarter. Well, Wolves to inbound here. They've got the ball. Marie Lupico is out of the game for Cardiff Met. That's a lot of size that they're going to lose, and a lot of defense down in the interior. Wolves need to take advantage of it if they can. Charlotte Finn comes in immediately looking for that space that Lupico's vacated. She can't do it. Under heavy pressure, loses the handle. Great defense there from the Archers. It's out of bounds. Archer basketball. Looks like they'll send Lupico out of the arena entirely. Won't even let her be on the bench. Yeah, there's a lot of heads shaking around the arena right now. I don't think anyone agrees with that here at home in the Archers arena. But either way, she'll be out of the arena. Waiting for her to get her shoes back on and come off. They're going to wait for that to happen before they'll resume play here. Well, again, the toughest part for the Archers is just the size they're managing to lose. The defense on the interior, that's been one of their strongest parts of the first half. They held the Wolves to 36 points in that first half. And we'll need to hope that Lupico coming out for the rest of this game isn't going to negatively affect the Archers on the interior. Quick pass over to Issy Bunyan. Tries to find Karis Roy in the reverse. She won't do it. Charlotte Finn comes away with it off the Archers' turnover. Finn sent it in. Coming inside, nice little spin. Oh, that's a weak foul. Denisa Molnar. Molnar pushed her hand out. Foul called on the Archers. Shona Williams will go to the line for 2 more shots for the Wolves. You can feel it. Momentum starting to shift for the Wolves right now after Lupico's ejection. First free throw for the Wolves. It's in. We're back to a 12-point lead. This game just got a lot more interesting. The first half, it looked like Cardiff had taken advantage and was ready to just send this game away and bleed out the clock here in the second half. But after that ejection and this momentum swing, things could be a lot different right now. 11-point Archer lead after Shona Williams hits both of those free throws. Archers need to make sure they don't let off the gas pedal here. Bunyan up the floor, gets it over to Amber Dean. 16 on the shot clock. Looking to set a play, looking to get a screen. Out to the wing, 3 up from Abby Morris. Off the back iron. Issy Bunyan tries to rebound it, but she knocks it out of bounds instead. Wolves basketball. Amber Dean didn't like the play that was there. Wanted Abby Morris to rotate around to the opposite perimeter and get some more space there. Anna Trett brings it up the floor under heavy pressure immediately. Switches the play. Out to the other side of the court. Grace Roberts wide open. It's up off the front iron. Amber Dean to the rebound. Dean sprints up the floor. Got Molnar on the left. Dumps it off. Molnar back to Dean. Just on the run. Dean lays it up. Won't get it to fall. Gets the offensive rebound again and lays it in. Great effort from Amber Dean. Should have hit the first. Couldn't get it to go, but got it on rebound. Made the Wolves pay the price for it. Williams coming inside, and Issy Bunyan gets her on the backside. Great defense there from Issy Bunyan. Great block. And another foul called on the Archers. Issy Bunyan this time. Got the first block. got the ball on the deck. And then Chandra Nunez, after the offensive rebound, was fouled. No shooting foul called here. This foul is on the floor. This will be Wolves' ball here from the baseline as they're down by 13 to the Archers. Issy Bunyan comes off the floor in a bit of foul trouble. I believe she has about 3 fouls now. Sky, an inbound pass from the Wolves to get away with it. Anna Trett on the perimeter. Trett to Nunez. Nunez comes back, deep 2, gets it to fall. Not a 3, that's a 2. 11-point Archer lead. Wolves cutting back into it as best they can. Dean comes around the defender. Forced to pull back, though. Roy lobs it over to Ellie Lester. Molnar now. Inside. Roy backing down on the defender. Spins around, goes up, hacked as she goes up strong. 2 shots coming here from the Archers. Great job by Karis Roy to back down a defender, get her too deep into the interior, and draw that foul for 2. So after losing Lupico, Archers don't have as much depth now. As Roy's first shot goes in, on the bench for the Archers, just 3 players right now. Number 9 and recently returned Maisie Harry, just her 2nd game as she's come back from the United States. Issy Bunyan and Fumi Oduwaye on the bench as well. Anna Trett brings us up the floor after that missed free throw. Trett one-on-one with Abby Morris here. Nunez at the top. Nunez trying to come inside. Roy defending her. Takes a little spin, extra step. Won't get it to fall. And Roy asking for a foul, not going to get it. Dean inside, triple team. Shoves away the defender, lays it up and in. Tough play. Walks away casually after as well. I like that. Could have had an and 1. And manages to steal the ball away. Great defense from Amber Dean. Making things happen here from the Archers. Roy spinning, turns away. Won't get it to fall. Gets the own rebound. Got a jump ball here. Possession arrow pointing to the Wolves. Wolves basketball. 14-point Archer lead. Keeping it in double digits. Wolves have been they've managed to cut it down a little bit this half. Just haven't managed to get it below 11 points. They'll try to here. Grace Roberts coming inside. Got the double team. Shona Williams gets Lester to bite. Won't take it. Deep 2 from Grace Roberts. Gets it to fall. Found a lot of space and took advantage of it. Made the Archers pay. 56-44. 12-point Archer lead. Denisa Molnar brings it up the floor now. Molnar to Roy. Out to the other perimeter goes Abby Morris. Morris trying to come around the edge. Forced back. Amber Dean, 10 on the shot clock. Looking for the switch. Dean picks up her dribble a little early. Pays the price for it. Turns the ball over on a bad pass. Nunez throws Dean away. Trett over now. Roberts. Back to Anna Trett. She won't take the shot. Nunez backing down Dean. Spins, fakes, up, lays it in. Easy 2 for the Wolves. They're coming back right now. The momentum starting to shift. It's down to a 10-point game. As a timeout called here by the Archers. Archers need to be careful there. Amber Dean, after that shot went in, slammed the ball on the floor and was forced to apologize pretty quickly to the referees and make sure no technical foul was called. A lot of fouls called on the Archers today, a lot of technical fouls, especially, the ejection from Marie Lupico. She's behind the glass here in the Archers arena, not even allowed on the court at the moment. Coming out of the half, the Wolves have come out with a lot of energy, and they've really managed to get back on top of the game that they wanted to play, cut it back to a 10-point game. And really what it's been is much better play offensively. Managed to find better shots, and Chandra Nunez is getting back into the game. That's really important for the Wolves. The more points Nunez gets, the better. Got over half of the Wolves' points so far this game, and looking for a lot more. Archers with the season average of 68 points per game, just about. Already close to topping that. They just haven't scored enough here in the third quarter, or as much as they'd like, so we're about halfway through it. Wolves coming off of that tough loss last night, 104-62 to Ipswich. Only one game in their last, about 10 games. One win in their last 10 over Nottingham Trent a few weeks ago on February 26th. Hadn't won before that since November 21st, also against Nottingham Trent. So looking to get their second win in quite a few months here against the Archers here on the Archers' home floor. Lester drives inside, kicks it back out. Molnar from 3. It's up off the front iron, off the top of the glass, won't fall. Roy tries to get the rebound, and she was out of bounds as she grabbed that ball. No foul called on number 15, Emma Wickham, for the Wolves, and this will be Wolves basketball as they try to get this to a single-digit lead for the single-digit Archer lead for the first time since the first quarter. Comes around. I don't know where that pass was going. Caitlin Collier was expecting a Wolves player to follow her in. Still off the Archers' hands and out of bounds. This will be Wolves basketball. Anna Trett sends it in. Out on the perimeter, 12 on the shot clock. Wolves need to make something happen. Trett at the top. Harry screened off of her, got the switch here. Nunez, Harry guarding. Nunez pulls up, deep two, off the back of the glass, and the rim won't fall. Knocked back to Denisa Molnar. Maisie Harry brings us up the floor. Floated inside to Karis Roy, collects it over 2 defenders. Lays it up and it won't go. But a foul on the Wolves as Karis Roy, offensive foul actually called on Karis Roy. As she bumped the Wolves defender away from her. Hates it, she's still shaking her head about it. Anna Trett now dumps it off inside. Collier wasn't facing the basket the right way. Trett, 10 on the clock, comes in, pulls up, jumper 2, lays it in with one hand, left-handed laying off the glass, and it's back to an 8-point lead. Archers have given up that big lead that they had here in the first half. And it's now down to an 8-point game. Wolves coming right back into things. Ellie Lester wants the foul. Something's finally going to be called. We've got a foul called there, off-ball foul by number 2, Caitlin Collier of the Wolves. Ellie Lester tried to come around her. And Collier just threw her off. Foul called. Collier's pretty upset. She doesn't like it. Unsportsmanlike foul called on her as well. So we've got 2 shots here for Ellie Lester plus the ball for the Archers. Can't hit the first. I think the problem for Collier was the reaction, and the referees have not, to be fair, they've been consistent. They're not allowing any negative reaction from anyone in this game as they call that unsportsmanlike, and Collier now out of the game as well. Can't tell if she's just been disqualified for the rest of the game or just taken off by Coach Ryan Emery. We'll get back to you as soon as we find out. Amber Dean pulls up from 3. She's wide open. It's not going to fall. Spins in and out. Archers retain a 9-point lead. Wolves looking to break up the floor quickly here. Charlotte Finn open. Denisa Molnar recovers well. Roberts gets a switch. Karis Roy on her. Roberts driving, throws it off the glass wildly, but an offensive rebound goes up strong. And it's laid in off the back iron. Another 2 points there for the Wolves. Emma Wickham this time. Wolves have it back down to a 7-point lead. This is the closest it's been since early in the first quarter. Dean comes inside, tries a little floater. She's bumped. It's not going to go. Not the best shot that the Archers would like. Spinning in and out goes Chandra Nunez, and she's fouled again. Ellie Lester, yet another Archer foul called. A lot of fouls in this game. Shooting foul on the Archers. 2 more coming up from Chandra Nunez. Ellie Lester comes off the floor for Abby Morris. Lester not happy with it. Has 2 more to come from Chandra Nunez. Looking to add to her total today. She's got the first one to go. Back to a 6-point lead again. It has not been this close since early in the first quarter. Wolves have really taken advantage of some chaos in this game. Foul calls. Ejection from Marie Lupico. And here we are. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Both free throws go down for Chandra Nunez. Plenty of points for her in the game. High 20s a route. Apologies, we don't have live stats for her, but we think she's about mid to high 20s of points. Wolves well back in this game. 5-point Archer lead. Denisa Molnar wide open from 3. Gets it to go in and out. Won't fall down. Out of bounds off of Grace Roberts' hands, and this will be Archer basketball still. They get the shot clock to reset at 14. And they'll have another chance on the possession here. Molnar to send it in, finds Amber Dean inside. Easily done. Dean found some space, got the defender on the wrong side of her. Easy lay-in. Back to 7-point Archer lead. Finn got it, waiting for something to happen, picks up a dribble. not much going here for the Wolves. They haven't even managed to come anywhere outside of this top spot at the arc. Finn now, deep three, going up, not going to fall. And Dean collects the rebound well. Maisie Harrier with it now. Molnar sprints up, 20 on the clock. Archers have plenty of time to do what they want here. Dean splits it inside, looks for Karis Roy, threw it right at their feet though. Bad pass. Coming inside goes Charlotte Finn, 1-on-3. Finn dumps it off, great little layoff. And 2 more points for the Wolves. Number 15, Emma Wickham. 4 points here in the quarter for her. Nice little spin from Amber Dean, just couldn't get the right trajectory on the layup. Tries another reverse layup, it's still not gonna fall. Wolves come away with it, it's tangled up there. We'll have a jump ball here, that'll be Archer's possession. Possession arrow pointing towards Cardiff Met. Crazy play there. Amber Dean both times found an open layup, just both times rifled it off the rim from underneath. Molnar to send it in, Roy. Molnar comes back for 3, airballs it though. Still a 5-point Archer lead, bottom 2 minutes of the third quarter. This game's getting a lot more intense as the game goes on. Wolves taking advantage of everything they can do right now. That ball out of bounds, knocked out of bounds. Great defense from the Archers. Emma Wickham dribbled it out, and that's Archer basketball. Another turnover that Cardiff may take advantage. They really haven't been able to force many turnovers in this quarter. That's really what started to edge into this gap, apart from the obvious fouls and ejection. Archers need to create more turnovers. Long pass over. Well, speaking of turnovers, the Archers almost give it up, but don't quite do so. Molnar on it now. Molnar cutting in, picks up her dribble. Karis Roy out to Dean. Dean wide open 3 again. Can't get it to fall. Roy collects the rebound. Off the glass, off the rim, and no. She's hit as she goes down. Karis Roy collects another offensive rebound. Throws it off the Wolves players. Still nothing goes down for the Archers, but they've still got possession of the ball here. Coming into the game is Shauna Williams for number 15, Emma Wickham. Dean to inbound it. She throws it up for Karis Roy. Roy collects it, spins, comes inside, fouled on the way up. Quick foul by Shauna Williams just seconds after her reintroduction into the game. And Roy to go to the line for another 2 here. First free throw up and good for the Archers. Again, they're shooting about 66% from the free throw line on the year. Need to hit as many as they can right now. Second one up and good as well. 2 for 2 for Roy from the line there. Archers reestablish a 7-point lead. Wolves need to get it back down. Roberts spins inside. Abby Morris, 1-on-1, lays it up, and Morris is called for yet another foul. Another Archer foul in the interior. And 2 more shots to come from the Wolves at the free throw line. Grace Roberts to put up 2 here. As head coach Ryan Emery for the Wolves. Reminds the team to keep their heads in the game. They know they're back in it. First free throw in and out from Grace Roberts. Roberts shooting about 33% from the free throw line this season. Second free throw still in and out. Nothing falls. As Karis Roy and Denisa Molnar run into each other. But it's out of bounds off the Wolves. Chandra Nunez knocks it out as the pass is going for Maisie Harry, and that's Archer basketball. Molnar sprints it up the floor to beat that half-court violation. Gets it over, long-range 3 up from Abby Morris. Airballs it. And the Wolves collect the rebound. Chandra Nunez with it. Bottom minute of the third quarter. Nunez coming up the court. Got some space, pulls up. Won't get it to fall. Good rebound there from Amber Dean. Spins away. Nunez, long pass over to Abby Morris. Looking inside to Karis Roy. Roy lays it off the glass. Great passing from the Archers. Molnar found the streaking Karis Roy inside. Nice layup. Looked like Roy was hit on the way up. No foul called. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off the Archers, and this will be Wolves basketball. And we've got, I think another tech was called. We have a technical foul called here on Amber Dean. Looks like we're going to have one shot for the Wolves plus possession after yet another technical foul called. Lots of talking back to the referees today. And that free throw is going to drop in for the Wolves. So the one free throw off the tech plus the possession, 8-point Archer lead. Wolves cutting back into things, taking advantage of every foul and opportunity they're getting hold of right now. Nunez to send it in. 20 on the shot clock for the Wolves. 29 on the game clock. Sent out to the other wing. Trett's going to take the three, going for the 2-for-1. It's not going to fall. Dean comes away with the 2-on-1 here. Dean drives inside, fakes the pass, lays it up off the glass. Strong play. Nice way to come back after giving up the technical foul. 10-point Archer lead reestablished. Grace Roberts playing for the last shot here, 10 on the clock. Roberts guarded by Karis Roy now. Jumped off. Nunez, 4 on the clock, coming in. Nunez going up strong, lays it up. Good defense there from Aberdeen, no foul called. Archers come away with the rebound, and that's how the third quarter ends. Archers get it back to a 10-point lead, 65-55 over the Worcester Wolves. Here at the break, Coach Sarah Wagstaff arguing about a lot of the foul calls here, specifically how the Archers are staying with their hands up and body straight on every play, but they're still being called for fouls every time. Not to mention the number of technical fouls we've had called as well. Lots of fouls called here today. And it's been a theme in this game. Fouls, ejections, it's just everywhere. Can confirm too, it looks like number 2, Caitlin Collier for the Wolves was ejected out of the game for that foul on Ellie Lester earlier. So both teams have had a player ejected now. And the Wolves have had more fouls have been called on the Archers than the Wolves. Wolves have taken advantage with their free throws. Good free throw shooting today. And really, the difference between these two teams is Cardiff Met have really taken advantage on offense of anything they wanted to do. They've hit a lot of threes, especially in the first half, and they found good shots and good possessions. But with these fouls and extra opportunities off of technical fouls that they've been giving the Wolves, that's how the Wolves have managed to claw their way back in. And now we're down to this, well, 10-point lead. So coming into the fourth quarter, though, again, this is where the Archers do a lot of damage. Last night especially, they outscored the Reading Rockets 27-9 in the fourth quarter en route to their 23-point win. This is something they've done well so far this season in a lot of the games they played. When they beat Nottingham Trent a couple of weeks ago on February 19th, 82-61. Strong fourth quarter pull away. That led them to a tough win. And they're really pretty good. When they win games and they win in the fourth quarter, and when they lose games in the fourth quarter, things just kind of fall apart. So we'll see which happens here. Again, they've got the 10-point lead. They've been playing better overall this game. They should be able to pull this one out as long as they stop conceding fouls and stop giving away technical fouls specifically. A lot of the team in foul trouble. Issy Bunyan back on the floor for the first time in quite a while. Benched for most of that third quarter with foul trouble. Charlotte Finn on the ball now as Denisa Molar taps it off her. And another foul call here, foul called on the Archers. Looks like it's going to be on, I think it's on Amber Dean. She came in hard. It's actually on Denisa Molnar for pressuring Charlotte Finn closely on that one. Finn sends this one in. Anna Trett with it. 12 on the shot clock to go. Trett driving inside against the defender. One-on-one. Abby Morris can't stop her. Easy 2 laid in. Don't know if she just couldn't stop her, if it was, you can't go up because the referees are calling every little touch. 8-point Wolves lead, or 8 points Archer lead, I'm sorry. Wolves down by 8. Morris over to Bunyan. Bunyan from 3. It's up off the front iron. Offensive rebound, though. Bunyan going to go at it again. Driving inside. Can't find the space she likes. Out to Karis Roy. Whips it down to Amber Dean, who loses the handle. And another turnover for Cardiff Met. Wolves coming down the floor again. Chandra Nunez on it now. Nunez, she's wide open. She's going to take the 3. She's got it. Bit of a moving screen to help her. Shauna Williams, but nothing called. Long-range pass from Karis Roy looking for Issy Bunyan. Can't find her. Roy collects it, though. Amber Dean's got it. Bunyan coming around, almost tapped away from behind. Not quite. Morris from 3. It's up. Too far. Dean, good offensive rebound. Backed out of the paint and stolen away here by Chandra Nunez again. Nunez going to pull this one back. 1-on-3 here. Fakes inside and comes back out, waiting for the team to support her. Nunez spinning around. That was a double dribble. And that one's called. 65-57. Turnover again for the Wolves. Got a substitution here for the Wolves as well. Anna Trett comes off the floor for Emma Wickham. Usually Wickham's been coming on the floor for number 13, Shauna Williams. This is one of the first times in the game we've seen those two on the floor at the same time. Wolves only have one player on the bench at the moment after that ejection of Caitlin Collier in the third quarter. Molnar sends it over to Roy, gets it out to Morris. 12 on the shot clock now. Morris looking for space. Dean on the perimeter, 10 to go. Got a screen from Roy if she wants it, comes inside of the baseline instead. Roy, wide open, gonna take the three on her own. It's up, too far. Offensive rebound, Missy Bunyan, but it never hit the rim. Shot clock violation on the Archers. And that's another turnover. Bit of a problem for Cardiff Met. They just haven't been able to find good shots that they like. Haven't been able to penetrate the interior either in these past couple of minutes. Lazy pass thrown in from Denise Molnar. Steals it, gets over to Izzy Bunyan, lays it off the glass. There you go. Big turnover, big steal for the Archers. 2 more points, 67-57 lead. Archers with a full court press here. Izzy Bunyan comes away with it, and another turnover. Archers have the ball again. Dean whips it over to the other side. Laid up and in. Easy 4 points there for the Archers. That two coming from number 5, Abby Morris. Archers back on top by 12 with 8 minutes to go, just under 8 minutes to go. Timeout called on the floor here by the Wolves. A bit of a wild game so far. Just as the Wolves were starting to get things back to a single possession game, Cardiff Met pulled things back up, and now they're out to another 12-point lead with 8 minutes to go. Both teams with an ejection there in the third quarter. Marie Lupicot out of the game for the Archers, and number 2, Caitlin Collier for the Wolves. Lots of fouls called here today. Again, that's been the big story of this game so far if you're just joining us. Fouls have been a real issue for both teams, and both teams, well, Wolves have taken better advantage of it from the free throw line. Cardiff Met not as much. Most of the fouls called on them, but the Archers have been more efficient with the ball and have managed to find their way into the paint and getting the possessions that they like. Archers, their efficiency ratings in the top half of the league in their efficiency. That's really just the difference between them and the Worcester Wolves. I mentioned this earlier at the end of the first quarter. Both these teams pretty similar in their stats, shooting, rebounding, assists. They're pretty similar overall what they average per game. Shoot about the same, 36% from the field, but the Archers just have been more efficient than the Wolves this season. Hence the Archers are 9-9 and in the 7th seed right now. And the Wolves are 10th in the league at 5-13. Wolves to inbound. And yet another turnover from the Wolves. Bad pass cross court. Izzy Bunyan was waiting for it. Pulls up from 2. Can't get it to fall. Strong rebound from Amber Dean. Lays it off the glass. Tough looking play. Took advantage of it. And a 14-point Archer lead. They're establishing their dominance right now in the fourth quarter. Nunez won't take the shot. Comes inside. Bump as she goes up. 2-1. Yet another foul call. This time on Abby Morris, number 5 on the interior. Bumped Nunez on the way up. Nunez did a great job of faking, getting the defenders to backtrack, and then just going up and taking her space as the shooter, forcing Morris to foul her. Free throw up and won't fall. Long pass from Amber Dean over to Karis Roy, hitting Roy right in the foot. And out of bounds, another Archer turnover. Roy gesturing she wanted that pass higher. 12-point Archer lead. Wolves on the ball again. Trent gonna pull it from 3. She's got it. Wide open. She nails it. Back down to a 9-point Archer lead. 71-62. Wolves coming right back again. That timeout served them well. Dean on it now. 16 on the clock. Wolves not letting the Archers get in the interior. They're giving them space on the perimeter, though. Morris is going to take it. It's still not going to fall. Dean on yet another offensive rebound. Bunyan from 3 from the side. Not going to fall again. Good space, though, and that's a shot the Archers will be okay with every time. Roberts dumps it off here. And Anna Trett, she'll set up the play with 10 seconds to go. Got a screen from Shauna Williams. Open, won't take it. Nunez now. Nunez dribbles, 5 to go. Nunez coming around the wing. Drives inside, lays it up. No foul called. Izzy Bunyan, good defense. Comes away with the rebound. Bunyan back and forth, coming inside, splits two, lays it up and in. Oh, off the back iron, doesn't go in. She'll go to the line for two, though. Foul called on Anna Trett. 2 shots to come from the Archers here as Maisie Harry comes on the floor for Abby Morris. Bunyan got a chance to extend this out to a double-digit lead for the Archers again. She'll knock down the first. This has been a strong point for AC Bunyan this season. Well, more so in the WBBL. She shot about 60% from the free throw line in the WBBL, just about 35% from the free throw line here in the WNBL. So, well, there you go. Take those two together, and it's rough 40-50% somewhere in there. And so, lane violation called on that one, though. And she'll get another chance to hit the second free throw. Up and in, she's got them both after that lane violation. Archers now out to an 11-point lead. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the game. Driving inside goes Charlotte Finn, goes up strong, she's fouled. I don't have any idea what the foul was for. I think Maisie Harry caught her on the way up. Although it looked from our angle like Maisie Harry caught the ball, but Harry argues it, but she can't argue it too much. Her mouth is still open. Regardless, foul called on the Archers, 11-point lead. First free throw up and in from Charlotte Finn. Looking to get the second, and that would get it back down to a single-digit Archer lead again. Second one up, second one does not fall. AC Bunyan takes it. It just feels like the Wolves are banging up against a wall they can't breach. Can't get it to within 5. And they'll need a couple of big plays here to break through that wall. The Archers will let them get close and then pull back out. So right now, which team can break through, and can the Wolves come back in this game against the Archers, or can the Archers put the Wolves away? Bunyan's got it, drives in, dumps it off to Dean. Dean, well, a bit of a reverse layup. It's not going to fall for her, though. Grace Roberts to come up the floor. Roberts has Nunez inside, picks up the dribble. Nunez on the wing. Got a screen, won't take it. Molnar guarding her, makes her pick it up. 10 to go. Roberts coming inside. Great defense from Missy Bunyan, forces a bad miss. But Maisie Harry loses the handle. And a turnover here. Wolves, plenty of time, can set the play that they like. Only down by 10. This isn't the worst thing in the world. Charlotte Finn to get it back. Problem is the Wolves can't get inside here. Got some space, pulls up from deep 2, won't get it to fall. With the 20-second shot clock, you'd hope for something better than a long-range 2 like that. Bunyan comes inside, almost has it stripped away. Gets it over to Maisie Harry on the wing. Harry won't get it to fall. And Roy taps it back to Amber Dean. 12 on the shot clock as it resets for the Archers here. Roy, one-on-one, back out. Harry, another 3. Another air ball, but hey, offensive rebound from Amber Dean. We're going to call that a nice-looking rainbow pass. Good bucket there from Amber Dean. Good pass from Maisie Harry of a sort. It's back to a 12-point game. Whipped inside. Shauna Williams breaking around Karis Roy. Good defense. Roy gets her hands to it. Wildly thrown up from the opposite end. And the Archers come away with it. You can feel the Archers putting the grips down right now. Thrown over. Roy tries a reverse layup. She's hit hard. Falls to the ground. And 2 more free throws to come from the Archers here. Timeout on the floor. Just over 4 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the game. Archers up by 12. 2 free throws to come. Starting to assert their dominance here. Look, it's been a tough day. A tough game with all these fouls, and Cardiff met, struggled with those fouls, but they've done well to respond here in the fourth quarter. That ejection from Lupico seemed to affect them, especially defensively. Not to mention the just momentum that it swung over to the Wolves. So the Archers did a great job recovering on that here in the fourth quarter, and they've got it up to a 12-point lead right now, and looking to take advantage here through the end of the game. 75-63 with a 12-point lead. For the Archers, this WNBL side is their best chance of success that they have left in the season. A win here will put them at 10-9, again level with 6th place Solent Kestrels, who are 10-8. A loss from the Kestrels, a couple more wins from the Archers. You never know; they could get up a little higher in the seedings, get a better playoff matchup heading into those playoffs. interesting to see the priorities between the teams here, between the WNBL side and the WBBL side. Karis Roy and Issy Bunyan play for both. Typically, most weeks they'll play for both. WBBL on Saturdays, WNBL on Sundays. Yesterday, though, obviously, this WNBL side played on the road against the Reading Rockets, and Issy Bunyan and Karis Roy were both there instead of at home for the WBBL game that we commentated yesterday. WBBL side last in the WBBL, 13th. And obviously this Archer side in the WNBL, 7th at the moment, hoping to go level with 6th place team Solent after this hopeful win here. At the moment they are level with 8th place Bristol Academy, who also have 9 wins, but they have 12 losses, so the Archers with 3 games in hand, including this one. Roy's first free throw goes up, that one drops in. One of the strong points of her season goes Karis Roy. .70% free throw shooter. She gets that one to fall as well. Ellie Lester comes back into the game right now as Maisie Harry comes off the floor. Whip to the other end of the court. Grace Roberts forced to back it out. Chantra Nunez gets it knocked out of her hand by Denisa Molnar. And that's going to be Archer basketball here along the wing. Trent sends it in. And she's got it back here. 6 to go. 6 with Dean on her. Trent comes around, fakes, fires it up. A little too strong. Denisa Molnar comes away with it. Stolen away by Nunez. Nunez, too strong off the glass. She'll get another chance, and she'll lay it in this time. 77-67. Back to a 10-point game. Bunyan gets it stripped away, but she'll recover it. Out of bounds. It's going to be off Issy Bunyan, looks like, and that'll be Wolves basketball. Trek comes around the edge. She's got Nunez behind her. She'll take advantage of that. Nunez one-on-one here, looking to come inside. Back and forth, crosses it over. Fires it off the glass on a spin. Nowhere close. Karis Roy with a good rebound. Taken away, Issy Bunyan sends it inside. Amber Dean lays it up and in. Off the glass, 2-1. Archers, 14-point lead established, 79-65. And 1 to come from Amber Dean. Bit of a dagger play from the Archers there, the 2-1. If Amber Dean can knock this one down, of course. She will. Rolls off the front iron, off the back of the glass and in. 80-65, 15-point Archer lead. Just a few minutes left to go. Wolves struggling right now. Haven't been able to keep up with the Archers offensively. Finn tries to lay it off, takes it inside instead. Issy Bunyan steals it away. Passes to Amber Dean. Tried a cool looking behind the back pass to Issy Bunyan again. But off the foot of a Wolves defender, and that's going to be Archers basketball all along the side. Under 3 minutes to go now to the end of this game. Archers looking to solidify this win. Jump them up to 10 wins, 9 losses in the standings. Molnar gets it snapped away. Finn up the floor. Pulls it back, didn't like any of the looks that she had in front of her. Jumps it down to Nunez again. Nunez, Molnar guarding. Nunez spins around Molnar, lays it in. That's a great play from Chandra Nunez, showing why she averages 20 points per game in this league. Bunyan now whips it over to Lester, and Dean to reset it. 16 on the shot clock for the Archers. They can take their time. 2:21 to go in the game. Dean, 10 to go. Floats it up for Karis Roy. Karis Roy falls down as she loses it. Finn sends it long. Trek coming in, one-on-one. Strong layup, too strong. Offensive rebound, though. Emma Wickham dumps it up and in. And that's 2 more points for the Wolves. Timeout call by the Archers here, as they look to reset things on offense, really, after those bad last few possessions. Back to an 11-point Worcester deficit. Archers just needing to take the rest of this clock down. About 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go, and they can walk away with a win here at home, here in Cardiff, Wales. So if the Wolves can win here, they jump up to 9th in the league. They'd only be one position out of the playoffs. That sounds better than it really is. If they win and go 6-13, great. But they'd have to get up to the Bristol Academy Flyers, who are 9-12. They need the Flyers to lose their last game. The Wolves would need to win and then make up a negative 125-point differential. Let's just put it this way. In 4 games, that's a lot of points. You'd have to win each game by about 30 points, especially if you don't win this one by more than a couple. So playoffs not looking likely for the Wolves, but for the Archers, looking to solidify their seed and hopefully stay away from the Suffolk Pride and the 1 spot. Right now they play the Loughborough Riders on the road to start the playoffs. Hoping to try to get up a little higher, either play the Thames Valley Cavaliers in 3rd or Ipswich in 4th. Ipswich should be the ideal position to be in. They lost to Ipswich here at home a couple of weeks ago, 86-80. Izzy Bunyan went off, though, scored over 30 points in that game, plenty of threes. And they just couldn't finish it off here at home. Now, they were destroyed by Ipswich on the road, 44-100 early in November. But I think they like their chances again. Aberdeen's got it now, 18 to go on the shot clock. Archers looking to bleed out the clock. Dumped off by Izzy Bunyan over to Karis Roy. Great assist, great bucket. 2 more for the Archers, 82-69. Probably out of reach now for the Wolves. Roberts has it. Roy guarding. Roberts dumps it off to Tret. Tret off the handoff. Won't get it to fall. Good rebound from Didisa Molnar. And this should be it for the Archers. They should be able to take this game clock down and win this game. 1.5 minutes to go. Just moving it around the perimeter, waiting for that clock to go down. And they can take their play anytime. 10 to go, 9 on the clock. Dean has, well, plenty of options. Finds Karis Roy inside, down the backdoor trap. Roy can't get it to fall, though. And the Archers get back and reset their defense. Wolves need to go quickly here. Nunez coming inside. Lays it up and out. Won't get it to fall. Roy with a good rebound. Running out of time. Gets it over to Molnar. Molnar just gets it over the halfway line with a second to go. Sends it back out to Aberdeen. Bunyan passes up the 3. Knows that time is more important than that shot right now. Roy comes in, 3 on the shot clock, sends it out, stolen away. And the Wolves take it down the floor. Charlotte Finn, one-on-one with Ellie Lester here. Lester stays in her face. Lester goes to the ground. Finn still can't get it to drop. 35 seconds left to go. Archers can get it down to 1 last possession. About a 15-second difference between the shot and the game clock right now. Dean looking to dribble this one out as much as she can. 5 on the clock. Dean splits it around. Got Roy. Roy swings it over to Bunyan. Bunyan takes the 3 from the perimeter. Not going to fall, but an offensive rebound from the Archers. 1 second between the shot and the game clock. Roy lays it in off the glass. 2 more for the Archers, 84-69. 15-point lead. Did a great job putting down the clamps here. And as the Wolves tighten things up, Archers just managed to stay on top and win this game. Wolves let the clock expire. That's how this game ends, 84-69. Really the story of this game, I mean, ejections from both sides. First for the Archers, number 13, Marilia Picot sent out early in the 3rd quarter. Late in the 3rd, Caitlin Collier sent out. But the Archers managed to take advantage over all these fouls. They just managed to win this game, stayed strong, good efficiency. And they defeated the Wolves here today. That's how this game ends, 84-69. Cardiff Archers over the Worcester Wolves. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardiff Archers YouTube channel.